Welcome to Dirt Live out here in La Paz. My Spanish accent, man. Sitting on my right is Kellon Walch out of Alamo, Nevada. Sitting on the left is Justin Matney, unofficially your 2014 champion in Class 1, and pretty hurting right now. He's sitting there in this chair, his back. You know, Justin, you were down here pre-running, and tough guy down here, and you had to kind of take it back a little because of your back.
Yeah, you know, we come down pre-running for a couple of weeks, and I ended up hurting my back, so I ended up flying back to California and then Virginia, talking with some doctors, getting some things together. Going to end up doing surgery, and Kellon stepped it up, took my pre-runner, and they pre-run the course several times, and they ended up taking it all the way from Bay of LA almost home here. Just did the last bit of highway sections. I really got to thank Kellon, you know, for really stepping up and taking control of the truggy, and Ricky Johnson, too, did a great job at the start all the way to Bay of LA.
All right, Kellon, it was, you know, you've been in that co-seat with Justin, and people out there, if you just never know who this gentleman is, he's been in the co-seat for many great people, Robbie Gordon, and then Justin saw this talent and picked up Kellon, and we always talk about it. I pump him up, you know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, no, you know, had you on the show, and I don't know if Justin ever saw that interview. I said you are one of the #1 co-driver in the world, one of the best. I mean, really, Jim right here will agree with me. And you know, look what you've done. I mean, you've been in Dakar, you've been with Robbie, you've been with Justin. Look at Justin and the wins that you guys have had. You know, you had earlier this year, Justin, down at Imperial Valley. You kicked everybody's butt there. San Felipe. And then you come back here, and all you had to do is finish in that top spot. You got second in class, and it pretty much will cinch the championship for you.
Yeah, you know, Kellon, him and Ricky, they both did a great job keeping the truck together. We knew we needed to finish at least 5th to hold off Bunkhouse for the championship, and the guys did a great job.
Kellon, we're going to move back to you once again. What was it like, man? You finally got a chance to get a chance to drive that one car. I know you've been wanting to. I know you've been sitting in that seat probably for 3 years going, I wish he'd let me drive, please, you know, and here you got a chance.
No, it was good. It was a good year. I want to thank Justin and Clyde and everyone at RPM for the opportunity. You know, us winning the championship really proves, you know, they guys got a great team. We've been down here pre-running for 3 weeks. It's just a great group of guys. It's fun. And I want to thank Justin for trusting me to drive it. And we were hoping to get the win today, but we didn't. But we got a championship and that milestone award. So that's a good accomplishment for us. I think that's kind of the goal that everyone sets at the beginning of the year is, hey, we want to win the championship, you know. So I'm happy, and I think Justin's happy, and it's a good day.
Well, you know, he's real happy because as a team owner and everything, it's, you know, his opportunity to put you in there, you know, and he has to, you know, it's not just anybody you can stick in there. Ricky Johnson, we know his background and everything, and Ricky did his part leaving that morning. I talked to him yesterday morning when you guys left, and they knew what you could do, and you proved that yourself. So I know, you know, Justin, that was something that probably thinking about, and it just makes it a lot easier for you sitting in the position you are with a sore back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, with Kellon, you know, there's no doubt in my mind, you know, I can throw him right in the driver's seat and let him go with anybody. So he's such a good driver, great co-driver, and no complaints for sure.
All right, well, Kellon, you never know. Could be driving something down the road, but I know your plans right now are starting to turn and get ready for Dakar coming up next year. You and Robbie are going to go down there and try to put the Americans up there on that podium. I know you got a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a busy time of year at the 1,000 and then Dakar. It's that time of year you start to thinking about all that stuff, start to get nervous and start thinking about what you got to do. And I'm excited for Dakar this year. Like you said, we got to get an American on top of the podium. So hopefully this is a year. Hopefully everyone watches and everyone backs us 100% and cheers for us. And hopefully it's a good year. I wouldn't be going if I didn't think we could win, seriously. I wouldn't be wasting time away from my family or anything like that. So I really believe that we can win. So hopefully it's a good year.
Well, I know you're a fireman in Vegas, and you've been off a while, and I know the firemen probably watching right now, and you got to get back home and do a little bit of, go back to work a little bit to kind of get you some more time off so you can do that and visit with your family right before Thanksgiving. So, you know, Justin, we tried to get you on Dirt Live, I know, a lot of times, and I want to throw it out. What did you do? How did you get involved in off-road racing?
Well, I think it all started, back when I was younger, riding ATVs, motorcycles, racing supercross, motocross, just growing up with it and always wanted to do baja. And Clyde, of course, talked about it for 30 years, something he wanted to do. And I said, Clyde, you know what? Let's just do it. I said, you help us get the truck. I said, I've got 4 guys in my shop. We'll build it back in 2006, and that's what we did. And now it's kind of spiraled a little bit out of control into what we are now. But, we've got a great team, got a great crew. Everybody works really well together, and really excited to see what we can put together for next year.
Now, you going to stick in the Class 1 or maybe step up to trophy truck?
Well, it really just depends. Clyde and I, we're going to talk in the flight home tomorrow what our plans are. After this surgery, I'll be out for 6 months. So we're going to decide if we're going to start running under possibly Kellon's name for a championship in another class, or if we're just going to wait it out and then pick a few races to go win in. So we'll hopefully have something out, press release in December.
Your heart just start pumping?
Yeah. No, seriously, I want to. Justin and Clyde, I mean, I've worked for a lot of off-road teams. They're some of the best people they are. Just good, solid people. You know what? Justin, before the race, we were in Ensenada, and I think you could tell I was a little nervous. I mean, I didn't want to screw it up. I messed up, and we lost the championship. We lost the milestone award. I think Justin knew I was kind of nervous, and he looked at me and said, you know what? You crash it, you ruin it, you don't finish, we'll build it up and we'll do it again next year. You know what I mean? There's no pressure. Don't even worry about it. And how many people say that? So I really just got to, him and Clyde and the whole RPM team, they're just a good bunch of guys, and they deserve to win, and it's a good team, it's a good setup. Like I said, we've had a blast down here pre-running for 3 weeks, so it's just a privilege to be part of the team, so I appreciate it.
You know, a lot of people don't know your history, and you definitely have won some championships in the other series. And another series, you could have maybe won a championship, just like you said. You put a team together. You raced with a guy. You went out, qualified #1. Well, you rolled the truck on the first lap, and just like that, he had no faith in you no more, but he didn't realize the talent you have, you know?
Yeah, no, that whole deal, that was probably the least amount of fun I've had racing. I tell you what, I mean, seriously, everyone here, racing's a drug. I mean, I destroyed my entire life savings and my wife's life savings racing. It's a drug. We're addicted, and we love it. And that whole experience, that's the least amount of fun I've ever had racing, to be honest with you. But you get guys like Justin and Clyde, and it really makes it fun no matter what. They're just good people. And that's what the sport's all about. I mean, you know what I mean? I love to have my family around those guys, you know, my kids and everything. They're just good people, so.
You know what the best part of this is? How old are you now?
31.
Okay, 31 years old. Remember, he's 10 years old. I went to his house and delivered a motorcycle I sold to his dad, and we put him on it. We had to put a log underneath the bike, Justin, and put him on this little motorcycle, and he rode around the ranch. And that's his career. That's where his career started. And to see you now, 31, I think let's give it up for this guy. You know, incredible young man. And I know BF Goodrich's back here watching. I mean, this is the first guy to ever win a Dakar stage for the United States right here on a motorcycle. And like I say, Justin sat back, him and Clyde went, this guy's the real deal. And it's quite a neat thing to pick him up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. You know, Kellon, he's great to have in the car. He keeps you calm, keeps you focused. Kellon can definitely tell when I'm getting a little excited in the car, running somebody's dust for a little too long. And he's really good at keeping you focused, so.
There's great video of Robbie and him in Dakar, and when Robbie got pissed off and he stopped and he took his helmet and threw it at Kellon, hit him in the head, you know. And he caught it before it hit him, and I know Kellon, I was talking to him, I just throw that thing right back at him, man. So, but once again, good luck to you there. Justin, congratulations unofficially on a championship.
Thank you very much.
All right, once again, Justin Matney and this young man right here, Kellon Walch. Incredible two guys out there. And there might be something right here. This could be another champion in another class. They have so many wins in all the different classes. And, you're out there still. We got all the guys running. Derek Fletcher, Jim Bunn, and all of them are still running right now. Thanks, guys, for joining us right here. Bam.